So in the last episode I left you on a cliffhanger. Surely I couldn't join Sunderland with them 19th place in the league. Surely I had to stay at AC Milan. There's no way I could take over with Sunderland in the Premiership with the situation they're in. Well, I did indeed leave AC Milan to join Sunderland. The reason being is quite simple. There is a lot of money in Sunderland. I have to admit, I think they've been taken over in the game. And they want me as their manager. They want me to lead their fight back in the Premier League. And to be honest, was I going to take the job? I know quite a few of you, by the time I've showed you this video, I haven't even, uploaded the last episode. But I'm sure that a lot of you must have been sitting there thinking, seriously, there's no way you can go to Sunderland. But to be honest, I know so many of you guys wanted me to leave Italy and go back to my native England. So that is what I did. And we got a lot of money at Sunderland, and the project can now begin. I have read so many of your comments, guys, saying that you need to go back to England and do a project. Take a team from like League One upwards, really. Do a project. Don't leave them. Obviously we left Brighton to join Spurs in the last career mode, and in this career mode we left Blackburn to join Liverpool. And I know a lot of you guys were saying that was the wrong decision. I should have stayed at Blackburn, try and make them into a world-class team. Well, this is for you guys. I've done my quick fix. I've done my quick success. I've left to Liverpool. I've left to AC Milan. I've gone to the big clubs. I've proved my merit there. Can I prove my merit at a small club and turn them into a world-class team? I have no plans to leave Sunderland now. I'm here for the rest of the career mode, and we are going to try and turn Sunderland from a relegation threatened side into a Champions League winner. So we'll have to wait and see whether we can do that or not. Hopefully you guys are pleased with the decision I've made. We've got a lot of money to spend as well, so we're going to go straight into the transfer market and try and pick up some players with that 35 million. And we'll have to wait and see. But our first game was an FA Cup tie against Reading at the Madejski Stadium, and Stephen Fletcher won us a penalty here. Alex McCarthy brought him down. That was the luckiest penalty decision I've ever gotten. I got to say, I thought McCarthy got the ball completely, but the referee gave a penalty. He booked Alex McCarthy, so for the first goal with Sunderland, I could score from the spot, which shouldn't even have been a penalty. Stephen Fletcher stepped up, stuttered, put the ball down the middle, and my first goal now as Sunderland manager was Stephen Fletcher from the penalty spot in the 29th minute, and we go through to the next round of the FA Cup. A winning start here with Sunderland. What a fantastic result, and we go through to the next round of the FA Cup, so I was very pleased with that. But another player we were interested in, Andros Townsend. I want to get Townsend back, of course. Skin him Towns. It's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been a long time since I was doing Skin him Towns. Well, Skin him Towns, we've made an offer to Blackburn. I think it was £6.5 million plus Adams, 6 million plus Adams it was, to try and get Townsend back in the squad, and that'll be a fantastic deal for us, won't it? Because they're lacking pace, Sunderland. They don't really have enough pace, and hopefully we can pick them up. And also to JJ and Willems, two players I was going in for. Joe Riley as well. Also Ryo Miyachi, Japanese, 81 rated, very quick, of course, lethal on the counter-attack, so Miyachi coming in as well. Either one of Miyachi or Townsend will be fantastic, and we'll have to wait and see how that happens. But Milan and Bolton both said the transfer offers weren't good enough for the players we asked for. Jethro Willems, of course, we signed him at AC Milan. He's got that giant throw-in trait. I have to have a player in my squad that has the giant throw-in trait. It's my favourite trait in the game. I absolutely just love launching throws into the box, so hopefully we can get Willems into the side, and Joe Riley as well. Sunderland are lacking in the fullback position. Phil Bardsley is terrible, and they also have Billy not playing at left back. He's not a natural left back, so we really do need to improve the fullback position at Sunderland. That's our primary objective, and we'll have to wait and see. But our first game in charge of Sunderland in the Barclays Premier League was against a team that we left at the start of the series, Blackburn, of course. So taking on Blackburn at the Stadium of Light for the first game in the league. What a fantastic victory this would be if we could go ahead and get it. But Jack Colback plays in this cross here. The ball comes across the face of goal, and Adam Johnson misses a sitter. What a chance to prove your worth to the team in my first game of charge in the league. But Johnson misses a sitter and puts the ball wide. Still 0-0 at this stage, but once again Johnson was making waves down the right hand side. He ends up playing the ball against Jonas Olsen, or Martin Olsen. Yeah, Martin Olsen, sorry. But his cross is met by the head of Sessegnon, I think it was, and it was well saved by the goalkeeper. But in injury time, Fraser Campbell picks the ball up here. This was the chance to win the game. Fraser Campbell for Sunderland, and oh, why didn't I sweat it? What a chance that was. I thought I had enough composure to put it past the goalkeeper, instead I didn't. And then from that resulting corner, Sebastian Coates hits the post. How unlucky was that? The game finishes 0-0, but two real good chances in injury time. I missed both, and we had to rule out missed chances in that game. So instead of a point gained, it was 2 points lost without dropped without a shadow of a doubt, and it was pretty disappointing, really. I felt we did enough to get a win there, and we ended up just getting a point. But Sessegnon, he's going to be out for 3 weeks. That sucks because he's a fantastic player. Love the fact he's got a 5-star weak foot. And JJ, Liverpool accept a deal of £12.5 million plus James McFadden. So JJ may be making a return to my squad. What a fantastic player he is. We certainly got the best out of him at Liverpool. So maybe he can be the player that leads our revival in the Premier League and helps us survive. But I also went in for the free agents as well. There were 2 free agents I was really interested in. One is a holding midfielder in Patricio Fernandez, and one, as you'll see in just a moment, is a winger called Cerejo. I also needed the goalkeeper on loan, so Nathan Beck, who we had at Liverpool, will do a pretty decent job for us on the bench. And here's the other free agent I wanted, Welker Quiroz. How do I pronounce that? Welker, Quiroz? I don't know. Let's just call him Welker. We want to get him on in the transfer as well, because he's a fantastic player, and he should be pretty decent. But JJ comes in, our first big money signing, £12.5 million, and in comes JJ. So it's a lot of money. It really is affecting the wage budget, as you can see here, as I need to adjust the budget allocation. But JJ coming in, he's going to lead our revival, I'm sure of it. Our big number 9, he is going to lead us to Premier League safety. I'm ultimately sure of it. I really am. But a player I really did want, of course, is Andros Townsend. Really want to get this guy back in. Skin him Towns, really want to get him back in because I love Townsend. And Ryo Miyachi as well. A really decent player. It's either him or Townsend, really. Either one will be fine, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. Joe Riley as well, a very decent right back, and obviously with Phil Barsley getting old, we could do with a decent right back. But obviously Jethro Williams is the player I really did want to get hold of. The giant throw-in trait, you just cannot deny it. You have to have a player that has a giant throw-in trait, or at least I do anyway. So Williams, we got an offer a new contract for him, and hopefully he will sign for Sunderland. And as you can see here, he does. 3 transfers here, Williams, Riley and Miyachi. But Williams worth £11 million, so we accept that deal straight away, which means we don't really have enough money for Miyachi. So that was very, very frustrating, because I do want Miyachi, but we don't really have enough money, so we have to stall that deal. And also Joe Riley, we have enough for him, but to be honest, I really want a fast winger, so I also stalled that deal as well. And went back in for Andros Townsend after Blackburn rejected the transfer offer we made, because the winger position, we really do need a good winger. We've got a decent fullback in Jethro Williams, now we need a decent winger, and hopefully Townsend can come in, because we all know how good Andros Townsend is, don't we? Fantastic player, one of the cult heroes of the series. So Townsend, we offer a new deal to Blackburn. I think it was 5.5 plus Mikhail Mandron, one of those fake players. He looks pretty decent, but not very good at all. So pretty decent, but not very good at all. He looks pretty decent, so hopefully they'll accept that deal. And also the free agents, they wanted to understand the role they'd have at the club as well. Again, they're okay players, they're filler players really, they're squad players, they're never going to be anything more than that. But Welker, he's the player I really want, because he's got like 90 for acceleration and sprint speed, and I think he's also got 4-star skill, so he's the player I really want. But Blackburn accept the transfer offer, you'll see that in just a moment. But once again, the free agents said no to the deals we offered, which really does suck, because we don't have too much money left after the Williams and JJ deals, so we really do need to get these guys in cheap, and hopefully they'll accept these new deals we offer for them. Because even though they won't be important first team players, we do need them in the squad, so hopefully they will accept these deals. And as you saw as well, Andros Townsend, Blackburn accepted a deal we made for them, 5.5 plus Mikhail Mandron. So we had enough to afford Andros Townsend, so we could go ahead and offer a contract to him. And I'm just desperate to get Skinham Towns back in the side. And as you can see here, both the free agents accept their contracts, which is great. So in they come. Welker comes in first. first. Then Fernandes comes in as well. So 2 very good squad players as well. And of course Andros Townsend as well. So pleased about that. But Joe Riley, we're not going to be able to afford him, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, Fernandes comes in, and we had these 3 choices here. We could either get Joe Riley, Miyachi, or Andros Townsend. And I chose Andros Townsend. I had to. I love Skinham Town so much, man. I had to get him back in the side. So with that deal that comes in, we don't have enough money for Miyachi or Joe Riley. So with that in mind, that looks like how the squad is going to finish. So Townsend comes in, and Riley and Miyachi will not be joining. So I did need a new right back, Ryan Shotton. We had him at the start of the series. He's also got the giant throw-in trait, and he's also a very versatile player. So I thought I'd ask for I thought I'd ask Blackburn if we could take him off him, because I would like to get my hands on Ryan Shotton to play it right back for the rest of the season, then try and sign someone better in the summer. But it was kind of difficult to negotiate a deal with Blackburn for Ryan Shotton, and I'll spoil it for you. It never happened in the end. But Aston Villa also came in for Simon Mignolet, and we said no way. Mignolet is one of the best players we've got in the squad at the moment, so he's going to be staying with us. And as you can see here, Blackburn said they weren't interested in the transfer we made. So with that in mind, I just said screw it, we'll just have to stick with Phil Bardsley for the rest of the season. And then I decided to go ahead and run down the clock and end January transfer window. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. It really helps my channel out and is much appreciated. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you're glad I've gone to Sunderland. The project can begin now. And yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you for the next episode very soon.